There's a kidney disease spreading through farming communities around the world. It's hit Central America, Sri Lanka, India, and for years, nobody could figure out the cause. It's not diabetes, it's not high blood pressure, the usual suspects. The people getting sick are young, otherwise healthy workers, and the leading explanation heat. I'm a nephrologist, a kidney doctor, and today I want to show you how a hotter planet is quietly going after the two little organs most of us never think about. Because the communities on the front line of this look a lot like ours. Welcome back to Spare the Beans, where we keep kidney health plain and real. If you're new, your kidneys are two bean shaped organs about the size of your fist, and they do way more than make pee. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this series, because this video is the heart of it. Let's get into it. Quick refresher because this matters. Your kidneys are your body's filter. All day long, blood runs through them and they pull out waste, balance our water, or salt or minerals, and help control our blood pressure. To do that job, they need one thing above all: a steady flow of blood. Now, picture a hot day. We're outside, we're sweating. Where does that sweat come from? Our body's water. As we lose fluid and don't replace it, our blood volume drops. And when there's less blood to go around, our body protects the big stuff, our heart, our brain, and our kidneys get less. Less blood flow means the kidney is basically running low on oxygen. Do that once, mildly, and we usually bounce back. But the kidney doesn't love being starved like that. And that's where the trouble starts. On top of that, heavy heat raises our core temperature. And that heat itself can directly irritate the delicate tubes inside the kidney that do the filtering. So you've got two hits at once: not enough blood plus direct heat stress. Researchers have actually shown both of these can damage the kidney on their own. Okay, so here's where it gets serious. For decades, doctors in hot farming regions kept seeing the same thing. Workers like cane cutters, field hands, mostly men, mostly young, showing up with failing kidneys, no diabetes, no high blood pressure, none of the usual causes. It got a name: Mesoamerican nephropathy. You'll also hear it called chronic kidney disease of unknown cause. Unknown, because for a long time, that's exactly what it was. And it's not just one place. The same pattern shows up in agricultural communities in Sri Lanka, in India, and across the tropics. Wherever people do hard physical work in extreme heat, often without enough water or rest. Here's a part that connects it all. The thinking is that it's not just one big dramatic injury, it's small ones, over and over. A worker gets mildly heat injured during a shift. It's so mild, they don't even feel it. They go back the next day, injured again and again, season after season. Each one alone might heal, but stacked up year after year, those tiny injuries can scar the kidney permanently. That's how something subclinical, meaning you can't feel it, quietly becomes chronic kidney disease. And just so it's concrete, in one study of farm workers in a hot climate, around 1 in 5 showed signs of kidney injury after a single day's work in the heat. One day, Now multiply that by a whole harvest season for years. Now you might be thinking, that's farm workers in far away places. What's it got to do with me? Stay with me because this is exactly the part I need you to hear. First, the communities living this are in so many cases or communities. People of color, working class families, the diaspora. If your parents or grandparents farmed, cut cane, picked crops, worked construction, worked the land in a hot country, this isn't a stranger's disease. It might be written into your family's history. Second, and this is bigger than farm work, a hotter planet doesn't hit everyone equally. The heat, the pollution, the floods, they land hardest on lower income neighborhoods and rural communities. The same places that already have less access to AC, to clean air, to doctors, to time off. And here's a number that stuck with me. Researchers looked across US counties and found that for every 1 degree the average temperature goes up, kidney disease ticks up too. And the effect was stronger in poorer areas and outside the big cities. So the warming we're all living through is already showing up in our kidneys, and it's not landing evenly. That's why I won't talk about climate as some faraway polar bear problem. For our community, it's right now in our body health problem. And it's not only heat. The same warming world means more wildfires, more smoke and air pollution, and our kidneys filter whatever's in the blood, including the junk from the dirty air. More floods and storms, which contaminate water and can shut down dialysis centers when people need them most. We'll go on each of these later this series. So, let's not just sit in the scary part. Here's the hopeful side. A lot of this is preventable, and the basic moves are simple. 1. Hydrate, but hydrate smart. When we're sweating hard, we're not just losing water, we're losing salt and minerals too. And it turns out that replacing only plain water isn't always enough. In studies of heat exposed workers, drinks with electrolytes protected the kidneys better than water alone. So, in heavy heat, think electrolytes, not just water. Big caveat, and I mean this. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, and you're on a fluid or salt restriction, do not, let me say it again, do not just start loading up on salt and fluids. Talk to your own doctor about what's right for you. This channel is education, not a prescription. 2. Rest and shade. The workplaces that beat this thing did it with structured breaks in the shade, real access to water, and pacing the work. One sugarcane program that built in rest, shade, water, and hygiene drove their workers' kidney injuries way, way down over a few seasons. Rest isn't weakness, it's kidney protection. 3. Cool your body down. Wetting our skin, mixing with water, getting to AC. But quick heads up though. In really hot, dry air, a fan blowing on you actually dries you up more. So in those conditions, cool with water or AC, not just a fan. 4. Know if you're higher risk. This means if you're older, if you're taking water pills, which are called diuretics, if you're taking anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen, Advil, if you're pregnant or you already have kidney issues, the heat acts more of your kidneys. That doesn't mean panic. It means be a little more careful and have a conversation with your doctor before peak summer. Let me bring it home. Our kidneys are quiet workers. They almost never complain until something's wrong. And a hotter planet is leaning on them harder, especially in communities like ours that are already carrying more risk. But we're not powerless here. We'll drink smart, we'll rest in the shade, we'll cool down, we'll know our risk, we'll keep an eye on our elders and our people who work outside. Small habits, real protection. I put all of it onto a free page, the heat season kidney checklist. Hydration, the warning signs to watch for, who's higher risk, and when to see a doctor. It's free. Links in the description. Grab it, print it, put it on the fridge. If this taught you something, subscribe and share it with one person who works outside or who's got family that farms. That's how we look out for each other. This is Spare the Beans. Let's protect our beans. See you in the next one.